There are many ways to manage a business, not always with many staff, even if you produce, sell and distribute 150,000 litres of fruit juice a week. Jenny Colshaw's been to meet a man who believes that when it comes to your company, less is more.
Adam Pritchard likes to be hands-on when he visits the factory that makes his product. 4 years ago, as an unsatisfied city worker, he took up a friend's suggestion to travel to Asia to see the potential of pomegranates. It was love at first taste. He'd been looking to start his own business and decided there and then it was to be pomegranate juice. In the countries where Adam sources the pomegranates, Iran and Turkey, they'll also turn it into a concentrate for him like this. But to turn the concentrate into a drinkable juice actually takes another process. Adam had no previous knowledge of food production, so set about finding a company that could help him. After months of research, he was introduced to Histogram in Durham.
We started as a very small business. We looked to work with our bigger partners, which enabled us to create scale for the business almost immediately. And what we found working with Histogram is that we've been treated as a big business right from the outset, and this has enabled us to attack the multiple retailers in the UK.
Adam actually came to us very early in the project of getting pomegranate to the supermarket shelves, and we were able to offer our expertise on a regular basis. I mean, me and Adam spent many a time on phone calls throughout the week developing his brand and bringing it to the site at Histogram. What is it? It's our core business, and that's what we're good at, and we do it right first time, and we've got quality and efficiency built into the plant, so that the brand owners that we produce all of the product for have got peace of mind.
We outsource and have around 10 people working in the business, relatively full-time, and then underneath those 10 there's probably another 20-30 people in the manufacturing side, in the logistics side of the business, in the order processing, delivery side, who are working underneath that in almost a part-time basis.
But on the payroll, it's just you, in effect.
On the payroll, it's just me.
Adam is more than pleased with the development of his product. He's already branched out to produce varieties with blueberry and raspberry in, and turnover is almost £3 million a year.
The way that I've structured pomegranate as a product is that I made it how I would want it to taste. I made it how a consumer, which is what I am, with no industry experience at all, would want my product to taste. And with my blind belief was that every supermarket one day would want to put it on their shelf. And in the first 2 years of that, it was very, very difficult. But the only supermarket shelf we're now not on is Tesco.
Must have been a very steep learning curve.
Tremendously steep learning curve, and it's still a very steep learning curve on a daily basis. Constantly, the business throws up different challenges every day, which I have to learn and cope with and deal with. But I thoroughly enjoy it. I wouldn't do anything different.
A speculative trip to the Middle East has led to Adam having a product packed in the same factory and sold on the same shelves as long-established brands owned by multinational companies. And by concentrating his energy on his brand, Adam hopes to be the owner of a household name himself very soon.